Hello, Capricorns. How are you today? I hope everybody is doing well. Just wanted to find out, spirits, what's the message for Capricorn today? Let us know what's going on. What are their thoughts? What are their questions? How can we help to give them the divine answers that they are seeking? Help us to reveal to them the answers, of course, to their questions. So much upheaval in the world. And we just want to make sure that all is well for our Capricorns. What's the message today? Mm. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Seven. Mm. We love her, the Chariot. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Let's see what our message is today. As usual, we know that you Capricorns are working very hard. Very hard to overcome, very hard to sustain, very hard to be stable. But you still are going through the process, which is part of life, and reflecting on the past and the obstacles and the challenges. But you have stability. You're not moving, you're grounded, but you've been up against some battles we could see. And no matter what, you're going to keep working and moving forward regardless. I know you're in a little distress right now. You know, anytime something good is about to happen for you, there will always be some kind of obstacle, challenge, or turmoil that is there to overcome on a continuous basis. But you are grounded. I see that your poor ex is still in the wind trying to come back in. That's a never ending story. I laugh about it because it's like you really put something on them for them to want to come back and continuously get knocked down by you because they know what they had. You know, they realize how important you were to them now that you're gone from their life. And you are torn. You still holding on to the past a little bit. And as you're forging forward, I remember in the movie Diana Ross and Billy D. Williams, Mahogany, and it was one of the things that was said was that, what is it? Success is nothing if you don't have somebody to share it with. And when you come across people in your life and they don't appreciate you, like they always say, you don't miss the water till the well runs dry. And that happens in a lot of relationships. It's like you always believe that the grass is greener on the other side until you experience that turmoil. And it affects both parties. And I know that even though you're forging forward and you're licking your wounds and you're believing for the best, you still, Capricorn, have a piece of your heart with that person. You're not fulfilled. They're not fulfilled. Even though you were told, let it go and let them go, it's a part of you. It's who you are. And when, like I said before, when you love somebody and you give your heart to them, it's really hard to just say, okay, it's over, it's done. You have to be the judge of that, nobody else. And it shows that you do look back. You've cut some ties with people. You've beat out some people. And sometimes when you stand alone, it can be a very lonely place. Even though you have that stability, you care, It's still lonely. And sometimes you feel defeated. No matter what, you know you're going to triumph in the end because of your hard work. But it doesn't change how you feel through the process. Spirits, help us to seek out more answers to our questions. Ooh, what is this card? Mm. Nine of Pentacles. See? You're in the beautiful green garden. You're thinking about everything that has sustained you, what you've gone through. Queen of Swords. Four of Swords. And the High Priestess. Capricorn, you stand on your own and you reflect. You are following your intuition because you know what you're doing is right. You're on the right path. But when you're going through the process we call life, excuse me, it's like it could be devastating at times, some of the things that you have to endure. Even though you know that you're on the right page, it's still lonely. It could be devastating at times. You're following your intuition, you're doing what's right. You know, that person you've let go out of your life right now, but you're at a hurtful point right now because you're just reflecting. What is life all about? What are you all about? What do you want? There's so many questions that you have. And everybody keeps telling you, you know, you'll be good, you'll sustain, everything's fine. And you still have those immediate questions as far as what do I do now? I let that person out my life. I've moved on. You know, I'm holding my own. I'm gaining the knowledge I need to gain so that I can be a better person. But you still have questions. You still want to know how to proceed, what to do. And success is great. But if you don't have that person in your life to share it with, it's like it could be devastating. It could be devastating. And you're trying to figure out what you need to do. What do you need to do to sustain? What do you need to do to grow? In the sense that, how do you get over that person? How do you stand on your own? You know, it's you're honestly confused. You see the world, you see the vision, you see your plans, but you feel a little lonely right now. You do. You feel a little lonely right now. You just feel like you've endured so much in your life and you just want to be at peace. You just want to be able to feel that joy. You know, it's always some type of argument, some type of conflict, some type of issue, some type of devastating news every time you get to that pivotal point where you could start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then boom, this person also that's there, your ex, is helping you to reminisce on things that you all have done together. You haven't really given much time to the new relationship because it's like it's just not the same. You want more, but you reflect on the good times you had with that person, and nothing is wrong with that. You know, I came off a little strong too, just telling you to just be done with them because they cause so much havoc and chaos in your life, but your heart is telling you something different. Sometimes we have to experience things on our own, no matter how many times people tell us. I've been there, I know. It's devastating at times. It really is. It's you're just trying to figure everything out. You know, spiritually, You just need to take time to reflect on pray, I should say, on what it is you really, really want. What is it? It's like when you look inside of yourself and you see who you are and you identify what it is that will truly make you happy, then you know what? You will be. You will be happy. Nobody could tell you different. Nobody could tell you who to be with. Nobody could tell you who to love. That's something you have to take on yourself and figure out, okay, I know that the right thing to do is this, but you really don't want to do it right this minute. It's, listen, you know what this card represents? This card represents success. It's reflecting who you are. But, and there is a but, you want to be able to enjoy everything too. And you don't want to do it by yourself. You're reflecting on everything, you're thinking about everything, and you know what you need to do, but sometimes it's so hard to just give up on something. I did an oracle yesterday, and I'm not even going to do oracles today. I just want you to think about everything. Think about where you are. Think about what you want. And it's okay to think and not make a decision right away. It's okay. Because no matter what, you're stable. You have time to reflect. Enjoyment should be in your life right now. The cards are reflecting you at a good place, but it also reflects you in thought. Do I want to get back with my ex? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to do this business or do something else? Do I want to stay on this job? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to process. And no matter how much success you're looking forward to in the future, and it is on your playing field, it's like, what do you want to do? What game do you want to play? Are you tired of playing games? Capricorn, sometimes it's so overwhelming and it's so much on your plate. I can't tell you how to proceed because you want to be able to think about everything and process everything. Just know that you're stable. There is success, there's enjoyment, there's love, there's reflection, there's stability, there's conflict, there's questions that need to be answered that only you can answer. There's hard work. There's people picking arguments with you, and you're not getting along with all your family right now. And it's not just them, it's because you're going through stuff, and sometimes people don't understand, and then you don't always like to share all of your business because people don't always keep it quiet and they want to tell you what's best for you. You have to make that decision on your own. Your ex is hounding you and following you and telling you how much he misses you and he loves you, or she misses you and she loves you. You just have to think about everything. And what I've been telling all the signs right now is, when you're going through these situations and you're going through conflict, write down everything. Do you have a journal that you could write in and express your feelings and take this time for yourself? Because here we have our queen. Oh, you see all the greenery around her, and she has a bird on her hand, and she's in a calm place right now, as you should be. But we still have where fulfillment isn't completely there. You're reflecting, you're thinking about things. You still have more opportunities on your path. But it's just you thinking about stuff. You're torn. You're torn. And that's okay. There's no definitive decision that must be made right now. You want to take that time to, to reflect and listen to your intuition and decide what you want to do. I just say right now, it's okay to just think things through until you're ready to make a concise decision. Just know that opportunity is on your side. Just know success is on your side. And just reflect and think, because again, everything just comes at you all at one time, and you just want to know, which only you can answer. Which direction do I go? Where do I go? And how do I overcome this process? And the process is part of life. It's part of you sustaining and knowing what level, what tier you want to be on. Maybe you want to try with DX one more time, even though everybody's saying, no, 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 no. Your heart is saying something else. You're just torn right now, and that's okay. You're reflecting, you're listening to your intuition, but you just don't know how to move forward. Success is on your path. That's a given. Just take your time and make your decision. And don't let me or anybody else tell you how to do things. You do it in your own time, in your own way. Just think it through and weigh your pros and cons. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, Capricorn. And remember, Capricorns, next week we will be picking out our winners for our candles, because this month is candles, and it's for the subscribers. I just want to make sure that Capricorns are okay. I love my Capricorns, and I want you all to be okay. I want you all to express yourselves and feel comfortable no matter what turmoil and what the process is and how it's taking you through hoops. You will be able to make a decision in your own time, in your own speed. And it's okay to breathe. That's my favorite word for Capricorns, is breathe and have patience. The love is real, Capricorns. The love is real. I wish all of you the best. We will be announcing our winners next week. I will do it next week, Thursday, and make sure everybody's aware of who our winners are. I'll say your first name and your last name initial, and we'll go from there, okay? Peace and love to my Capricorns. I'm here for you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. You all mean the world to me. Take care.